Yes, good afternoon from Edinburgh. Kemi Badenoch has well and truly set the cat among the pigeons, hasn't she? Here we were thinking we were talking about Iran, talking about Greenland. We are all talking about this spectacular sacking of the Shadow Justice Secretary. Kemi Badenoch, thank you for joining us on GB News. First of all, what was the evidence? Is it true that you received screenshots last night of a resignation letter, a defection letter from Robert Jenrick?
We've actually had lots of evidence, many different people telling us different things, some within our party, some even from Reform, to be perfectly honest. But the last straw, and what pushed me to make this decision, was seeing that Robert had plans not just to leave, but to actually hurt the people that he'd been working with. I'm the leader of our party, and I have to be responsible for all of the people out there, the MSPs here in Scotland, the councillors who are fighting elections, and they need to know that we in Westminster are giving them a good backdrop, explaining what our policies are. The public are tired of all of this psychodrama, all of this personal ambition, everyone trying to harm the other person. I'm sick of it, and I'm just done. And I asked him to leave. We don't want people like that in our party.
You didn't speak to him today. Have you spoken to him, had any messages? Has there been any communication between you and Robert Jenrick since you made that move this morning?
Not yet, but I wasn't necessarily expecting him to get in contact. I don't think he said anything at the moment. I've been on a trip today. It was a pre-planned trip. I've had a really good visit talking to businesses in Edinburgh. I've been on a plane, but I needed people to understand not just what I was doing, but why. And what I'm trying to do is build a Conservative party that doesn't have the drama in it. We're all about sorting out our economy, a stronger country. We made mistakes before, we've acknowledged them. We want to help fix the things that need fixing. We are the party of solutions. I believe Rob wants to go to Reform. They're the party of problems.
Using the internet without a VPN, a virtual private network, is a bit like taking to the road without car insurance. All it takes is one unlucky moment to cost you a lot of cash. This video's sponsor is Private Internet Access. They are the VPN to help keep you safe. Click the link in the description below to find out why over 30 million people have downloaded PIA to protect themselves online. A virtual private network is an app that hides your IP address and helps keep your data private. When you're browsing the internet at home, you give up a large amount of data to businesses, to shops, and indeed to social media giants too. Hackers have the ability to steal your personal data with ease, including sensitive information such as passwords, keystrokes, and even your personal photos. Private Internet Access helps protect your personal data by encrypting your internet connection to keep your data out of the hands of cyber criminals. And it's not just hackers either to be concerned about. Information can be censored too. When Canada passed their C18 bill, social media giants decided to ban news content on their platforms. But PIA can protect your ability to consume the news and content you love. Private Internet Access is available for Windows users, Mac OS, Android, Linux, iOS, and you can use one PIA subscription to protect an unlimited amount of devices. And we've got a huge GB News discount for you too. Click the link in this video's description and you'll get a massive 83% off PIA. That's under £2 a month, the price of a coffee. And you'll get an extra 4 months completely free on top. Also, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee too. Visit piavpn.com/GB News to start protecting yourself digitally today.
Nigel Farage is saying that you thought that he was going to announce his defection at 4:30 this afternoon at this press conference. He says that's not the case and that you're panicking. What's your response to that?
He doesn't know what I'm thinking. He was caught out this morning and he was absolutely gobsmacked at what had happened. And he's the one who gave us the clearest evidence yet. He admitted that he had been talking to Robert about the defection. And all I would say to Nigel is, Rob's not my problem anymore. He's your problem now.
The Prime Minister is saying what's taken you so long to sack him, given he's clearly wanted your job or thought about going to Reform for some time. He's saying that it makes you look weak. What would you say to the Prime Minister?
I think that is laughable. The weakest person in our country right now is Keir Starmer. He's standing there shaking at Prime Minister's questions, worried about what Wes Streeting is doing, what Ed Miliband is doing, what Angela Rayner is doing. As I said to him yesterday, he doesn't need to worry about me. I'm all right. He needs to worry about himself.
The risk, of course, though, is that if Robert Jenrick goes, that more Conservatives will follow him. Kwasi Kwarteng is saying this could be the end of the Conservative Party. Do you think the Conservative Party is going to be stronger or weaker as a result?
I think the party is going to be stronger. The public did not like all of the infighting, all of the rows, all of the psychodrama. Rob and the gang of people who he has around with him were the same people who were trying to unseat Rishi Sunak when he was Prime Minister. It's time for us to draw a line under all of that rubbish. We are standing for conservative values, conservative principles, things that people understand, citizenship, family, equality under the law, a stronger economy, making sure that work pays, getting people off benefits, leaving the ECHR so we can control our borders. I don't think Rob actually disagrees with any of those policies. The real question is, why is it that just when we're on the up, when reform is plateauing, why is he making this decision now? I think that's the most interesting question.
The polls would suggest that you are on the up. Do you think that's part of this, that perhaps he thought he might have been able to get your job come May, and are you going anywhere?
I'm not going anywhere. I am staying here to fight for not just my party, for my country. We have a lot of work to do. The Conservative Party is the party of solutions. Reform are the party of problems. Labour don't even know what they're doing. We're the ones holding Labour to account. We got them to U-turn on digital ID. We've been chasing them down on the nonsense they've been doing with pubs. We got them to U-turn so much that I actually got a chant going at Prime Minister's questions yesterday. I'm the one who's holding the government to account, and I need to make sure that our party is fully focused on doing the job that the public elected us to do. Public service, that's what we're here for.
It was quite spectacular what you did this morning. It was very punchy. How are you actually feeling?
Well, it's honestly, I'm feeling a bit sad. I never like to let people go, but if people are behaving inappropriately, then for the good of everyone else, it has to happen. But I don't want people to ever be in any doubt. I have strong beliefs, I have strong convictions. I'm not someone who rushes to make decisions, but if I'm doing something, you can trust and know that I'm doing it for the right reasons and because I've done my homework and I have the evidence.
And just finally, you have appointed Nick Timothy as Shadow Justice Secretary. Why him?
Well, Nick has drawn attention to the scandal of the West Midlands Police. Everyone can now see that the Chief Constable there really should be going. The Home Secretary has been too weak to sack him. She should do so. This would not have happened without Nick exposing that scandal of Maccabee, Tel Aviv and West Midlands Police. And I think that he will do a fabulous job as Shadow Justice Secretary. We have a lot of talent on our benches. We're not a one-man band like Reform. We have a lot of people who will do great work, and I look forward to working with Nick.
Kemi Badenoch, thank you very much for speaking to us today on GB News. So there you have it. Kemi Badenoch says that Robert Jenrick is no longer the Conservatives or Kemi Badenoch's problem, but rather Nigel Farage's.
Thank you there, Catherine Forcival, grabbing Kemi Badenoch, the woman of the moment there, live from Edinburgh. Thank you very much. Just quickly repeat that line. That was the strongest line. Robert Jenrick is not my problem now. He is Nigel Farage's problem. Kemi Badenoch there was asked, is this the end of the Conservative Party? She said no. She said she's feeling a bit sad now. All eyes now on Westminster. Nigel Farage will be next to the stage.